My parents surprised my younger sister with a brand new electric car when she got promoted at work. A month later, I got promoted too. All I received was a simple thumbs up emoji in the family chat. I never replied. My sister, Elena, has always been the favorite in our family. From the time we were kids, it was obvious who my parents were most excited about. I'm 3 years older than her, but somehow she was always the one everyone paid attention to. When Elena won a small school art contest in 8th grade, my parents invited half the neighborhood over for dinner to celebrate. When I graduated at the top of my class in high school, my mom said she was proud of me while scrolling through her phone. When Elena got accepted into a decent local college, my parents spent thousands redecorating her dorm room so it looked like a hotel suite. When I earned a scholarship to a competitive engineering program, my dad asked if I could help Elena and her things to campus because she had too much luggage. For a long time, I kept noticing the difference. Eventually, I stopped. Comparing our lives only made me angry. Then the promotions happened. Elena was promoted to senior associate at the marketing agency she worked for. It was a solid step, but nothing groundbreaking. Still, my parents arrived at her apartment one afternoon with a shiny new electric car waiting outside, tied with a giant ribbon across the hood. They filmed her reaction while she laughed and hugged them. Later, my mom posted the video online with the caption, "Our girl is going places." A few weeks later, I got promoted to principal systems engineer at the tech company where I worked. The promotion came with a big raise and a team of engineers reporting directly to me. That night, I called my parents to tell them. My mom answered and spent the first few minutes talking about how Elena loved her new car and how smooth it felt to drive. Eventually, I told her about my promotion. She said, "That's nice, honey," before handing the phone to my dad. He congratulated me quickly and then asked if I could help Elena set up her new Wi-Fi modem the next time I came over. Later that evening, my phone buzzed with a message in the family group chat. It was my dad. Just a thumbs up emoji. No call, no celebration, no real conversation. I stared at the message for a while before locking my phone and putting it away. After that, I slowly stopped visiting. I stopped going to Sunday dinners and stopped calling just to check in. I focused on work instead, because at least there, the effort I put in actually mattered. It took months before anyone realized I had disappeared from their routine. Elena texted once asking if I was okay. I told her work had been busy lately. She sent a sad face emoji and the conversation ended there. Over the next few years, my career took off. I helped design a security platform that protected my company during a massive cyber attack, saving them millions of dollars. The reward was a promotion, a large bonus, and company stock that grew quickly in value. Eventually, I bought my own house and paid for it outright. Even then, I kept driving the same old sedan I'd had for years. Nobody had ever given me anything extravagant, so I'd learned to appreciate what I built myself. Last weekend, I walked into a luxury dealership just to look around. One car immediately caught my eye, a sleek electric sports car sitting under bright showroom lights. I sat inside, adjusting the seat and steering wheel, just enjoying the moment. That's when I heard someone behind me say my name. I turned around and saw Marcus, Elena's boyfriend, holding a cup of coffee from the showroom lounge. He looked completely confused. "What are you doing here?" he asked. "Looking at cars," I said. He laughed awkwardly. "These are like six-figure cars. I didn't realize you were doing that well." Before I could answer, a salesman walked over and told me my paperwork was ready whenever I wanted to finalize the purchase. Marcus stared at me. "You're seriously buying this?" "I'm deciding between this one and another model." A few seconds later, he quietly pulled out his phone and started typing. I already knew exactly who he was messaging. About 10 minutes later, my phone buzzed 3 times. First message, Elena. "Marcus says you're at a luxury dealership. Since when can you afford something like that?" Second message, my mom. "Is that true? We'd love to hear from you. It's been too long." Third message, my dad. "We should get together soon." 3 messages within minutes, after years of barely hearing from them. I sat there in the driver's seat, staring at the screen. They weren't suddenly reaching out because they missed me. They were reaching out because they had just discovered that the quiet kid they overlooked had built a life they never expected. For a moment, I turned the phone face down. Then I signed the papers, drove the car home, and left the messages unanswered.